Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you get notified of any future videos. Alright you guys, I have been super excited for today's filming day because I have a lot of new products to be sharing with you guys today. I got two of the products that I wanted so bad for my birthday, so I'm here to test them out for you guys. I also picked up a couple of other products from Ulta because I wanted to kind of do like a full face of makeup. And yeah, so let's get started. I did film my brows off camera. As you can see, I did go in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and you guys, I am obsessed with this. It's like one of the best brow pencils. I haven't used any brow pencil besides this one since I got it, so that says a lot. To conceal my brows, I did go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. This one is in the shade 10. This is again the Magic Touch Concealer. And I've been just cleaning up my brow right here on the bottom, of course from the beginning to the tail end, and then just right here from the top to the tail. And that's it. I really haven't been doing anything else. I also applied a little bit of concealer on the lid, and then I went in and set it with the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, which has been my go-to for years. A really good affordable setting powder for any part of the face, but I tend to use it a lot for my eyes. So first I'm going to go in with a primer. I figured I would go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control right here, which looks like this. Because I do have combo skin, so I figured I would apply this on my T-zone area because I know the foundation is supposed to be a little bit more on the glowy side, so I don't want to get too oily. Now I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of it and applying it, of course, right here in the area where I get oily of my chin, and then over here between my brows I get very oily, and then on my forehead. So I'm going to grab a little bit more. Ooh, that squirted out more than what I wanted, but I'm going to apply this right here. Make sure I get a good primer in. I did apply moisturizer before the video. I started the video, so that has been sitting, so I'm nice and hydrated, and now I did mattify the areas like I said. So let's jump into the foundation. Super duper excited, you guys. Alright, so again, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. It is a medium coverage, light as air foundation infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, brightening rose complex. Skin looks more beautiful instantly and over time for a healthy looking glow and a brighter, smoother looking complexion. It's undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear. Clinically proven results boost hydration by up to 166%. Skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%. Skin tone looks more even by up to 210%. It minimizes the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots. Skin appears instantly brighter. I got mine in the shade 8 Neutral. Honestly, I just went on the website. Where did I get this from? I got this from Nordstrom. All I really did was just look at the shades, and I was like, okay, usually I'm like in the middle. So there were either, I think it was 7, 8, and like in between those. And I was like, okay, so then I looked at the next image, which showed like the swatches on the arms and then the 3 skin tones. So I was like, okay, maybe this one will do. But looking at it right now, you guys, this one is looking a little dark for me. And again, this one's in the shade 8 Neutral. And yes, I do tend to go towards more neutral foundation shades. And it just depends. Sometimes I'll go with warm or neutral, never cool. So, or olive. I don't do olive either. So what I think I'll do is I'll leave my shade ranges depending on the brand down in the description bar for you guys. So at least you guys know if you guys are similar to me, you guys can kind of like match yourselves to me as a guide, you know. So like I said, I'm gonna be going in with 8 Neutral, yes, 8N. So this is what the packaging looks like, you guys. It reminds me a lot of the It Cosmetics. It reminds me of the LA Girl. So I'm just going to remove the cap, okay, and it has a pump. I'm going to just go in with like 1. Or maybe I should apply it on the back of my hand. Okay, so that's like 2 pumps right there. It is a little thick and I'm scared that this is not going to match me. Hopefully it does. It looks a little dark, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh my god. So I feel like that's a lot. I think I did a lot. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I am going to apply this with a brush. I'm gonna be going in with this one. This is the It Cosmetics brush. It's the double-sided brush. So I'm just going to pat that in as I would normally do. And wow, that's actually very, very nice. Look at that. And I feel like the shade kind of matches me now that I blended it in. I don't want to say that it oxidized. Maybe it's just because I blended it in and it just, I don't know. This looks really nice and like healthy. Wow, this looks really pretty. Of course, you can still see a lot peeking through because this is supposed to be a light to medium coverage. I'm going to be grabbing a little bit more from the back of my hand and maybe try to build it up a little bit more. Okay, so far, that is not bad. It kind of builds it up a little bit, which looks really good. Like off the bat, I'm actually very, very happy with the way it looks. It's not heavy at all. It blends out very nicely. Looks glowy, makes your skin look good. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to apply this side with a sponge because I do go usually more with a sponge than a brush, but you never know. It just depends on my mood. So I'm going to grab 1 pump, and 1 pump is honestly enough because that's 1 pump right there. You don't need more than that. So I'm just going to apply that on the rest of my skin on this side, and let's see. So this sponge is damp and this one is from e.l.f. Now let's see how this looks. Huh. It looks very nice. I feel like both sides look pretty similar. I know a sponge usually absorbs a lot of the product, but in this case, I feel like it applied pretty much the same. I still see the same amount peeking. Actually, no, this one looks a little bit more sheer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more. So like I was saying, a sponge definitely does absorbs more product. So in this case, I would go in with just a little bit more in the areas that I want to build up the coverage. So that would be up here because I have freckles and a couple of dark spots. But other than that, wow, like this looks really, really beautiful. I'm just going to apply the rest on the forehead with a sponge. I don't apply too much on my forehead because I really don't have too much to cover. So now, you guys, that I finished with that, I am going to jump into the concealer. So this is the Morphe 2 Hide and Peak Concealer. So this is a light to medium coverage, and that is the reason why I picked this specific concealer up, because I knew the foundation was a nice light to medium coverage and I didn't want the concealer to overpower the foundation. So like I said, this is a light to medium coverage. It is vegan, ophthalmologist tested, buildable, natural looking finish. So this one is in the shade Peak of Fawn, light medium with neutral undertones. I've never tried this one. I remember when this first came out, I just never tried it. But like I said, I was looking for a concealer because I don't have very light coverage concealers, like everyday concealers. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is the spoolie right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply that right here on the inner corner. I'm going to apply that down on the sides of my nose. And I'm just going to drag that right here. I'm going to do a very natural, everyday kind of look. Well, I'm going to try, depending on what this concealer turns out to be, because I mean it says light to medium. It feels kind of like a watery consistency. I don't know, but it doesn't feel like heavy, so I guess it does feel very nice and light. I'm going to be going in with the sponge, so I'm just blending that out. So it looks really nice under the eye. It's very hydrating looking. Look at that. It's very nice under the eye. It's not too bright. I was scared that I was like gonna be too bright under my eye, but this is giving me a little bit of coverage, not too much because I could still see a little bit of my dark circles, but it's giving me a very nice light coverage, which goes well with the foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm not mad at it. So it's a nice little pair. I don't know how it's gonna wear. We'll wait and see a little later. But so far, you guys, it looks very nice under the eye. Look at that. Very, very nice. It's very hydrating. Like it's good. It's not matte or anything like that. It's very, very comfortable. Blends out beautifully. I think so far, this is a really nice everyday canvas. Very pretty. Very happy so far. So now I'm excited for this next one. I'm going to be going in with the Chanel bronzer. This is the, what shade is this again? Oh, this is Tan Deep Bronze. I have to look for my other one, but this is what it looks like. It looks exactly like the original. And I love the smell of the Chanel bronzer, you guys. Let's see if this smells the same. It smells so, like, amazing. Very high end. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I should have showed you before I stuck my finger in there, but look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing this right here. I think this is the Kenzie brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of the product. I don't know how tan deep this is, but let's see. Yes, this is what I wanted, because the other one I have to like build it up, and this right here, yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's like so creamy. It's like butter, you guys. It's so beautiful. Look at that. You could definitely build this up. You can make this look very natural. Oh my god. And I love the smell of this. It smells so beautiful. Oh my god. I love it. I'm like in love right now. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm going to be using this like every day. I finally like love you, Chanel, for making another shade, because wow. And by the way, Ulta sells this. Like, you don't have to go to Nordstrom to buy this, because I believe that's where I got my original from Nordstrom. Done. All right, now I'm gonna be going in with the blush, you guys. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in 120 Pink Flirt. This is what it looks like. And like I said, I am tried to get like a lot of cream products. This is really pretty, by the way. Look at that. It's a beautiful pinky shade. Very, very nice. So let's see what it says on the back. It says gel cream liquid blush infused with watermelon, pomegranate, and rose extracts. So it doesn't say that it's super duper intense or like whatever. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, let me get it because I like a cream product. Ooh. Oh, okay. I feel like this is going to be very like light sheer. Look at that. Oh yeah, super light, super sheer looking. I'm going to use my foundation brush. Okay, that kind of disappeared, so I went back on the back of my hand to grab more of the blush and apply. There you go. It looks very pretty. It does disappear, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it doesn't even feel like I have any blush on anymore. So that is when you're gonna go in, well, I'm gonna go in with a powder blush, which is the Essence, and try to build up a little bit of the pinky shade in there. But yeah, before I do that, I am going to go in with the Colourpop No Filter Setting Loose Setting Powder. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. The packaging is like white and cream. Like, I don't know if you guys can really see that, but oh, I think you guys can see it better here. So this is what it looks like. I got mine in the shade Translucent. It had 3 different shades. I think one was Banana, the other one was Deep or something like that. I can't remember, but they only had 3 shades. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in with the Translucent, and then with this, I'm gonna have to shake it on the cap. You know, dispense a little bit in there, and there it is. Of course, I'm gonna go and blend out my concealer before I go in and set my under eye. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush. This is a blush setting brush, my mistake. So I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna set my under eye. I like it. It gave me a little bit of a brighter under eye, as you can see. So that's nice. I'm going to apply a little bit on the forehead, of course, in between my brows, because I get oily there. I said that in the beginning. So that is that. A little bit under the nose, a tiny bit on the chin, whatever's left on the cap, because there's really not much left. There you go. Okay, so far I feel like it worked out. It looks pretty good. Now I'm going to be going in with this blush right here. This one is the, what is this? The Essence blush. And this one is in the shade Beloved. So I'm just going to be grabbing this Kenzie blush brush. And it's like a tulip looking brush. And I'm just going to set the blush, the cream blush, just like that. This is very pigmented, by the way. So you might want to blend it out with your foundation brush or the sponge, whatever it is that you want to use. So just diffuse it a little bit, and boom. Everything looks really, really pretty. I like it. Love the blush. And for bronzer, I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one is in the shade Shady Biz, and it looks like that. Okay, I'm going to be using the Morphe Ariel brush right here. This is the A3.2. I'm going to be grabbing some of the bronzer and just bronzing up. So what I really like about this bronzer is that you can build it up, but it's not going to be super duper intense, because this is more, this shade right here is more of like a everyday type of bronzer. So this is really good, especially with this Charlotte Tilbury foundation. That is looking pretty good, you guys. I'm not mad at it. It's very comfortable, and it just looks very like I don't even really see my pores, and I think that was one of the claims, like it's supposed to smooth it out or something, like the appearance of pores. What? Pretty sure. Minimizes the appearance of pores. Yes, it does. So I was looking at it and I was like, this area looks really like smooth. Like, wow, I'm loving that. So now, you guys, I am going to apply a little bit of highlighter, nothing crazy. I'm just going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and this one's in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but I used to be obsessed with this one. And I'm just going to be grabbing a little bit of that, applying it right here on the high points. I don't want something super duper intense, just a little something, because this foundation is supposed to be a little bit glowy already, so I don't want to intensify it too much with the highlight, you know. But this is good enough for me. Now for the eyes, I am going to be going in with this right here. This is the Colourpop That's Taupe palette. I have been using this palette a ton, and I've been doing a very simple eye look with this. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now, and I feel like this would be like the perfect look with this makeup right here. So I am going to be grabbing a brush. The brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe M410, and real quick, this is what the brush looks like. I'm going to be using this shade right here. This one is called Bedrock, this one. And with this brush, I'm just going to be grabbing that shade, dipping my brush right in there, very gentle, because it is a pressed shadow. And I'm just going to line it up with the lower lash line. And just creating like a little wing effect. Look at that. Super duper simple, you guys. Very easy, real quick. And it looks like you really tried, but you didn't. So, just gonna do the same thing on this side. And if you want to connect a little bit on the top, like I'm doing, you could do that. There you go. Very easy, very quick and easy, you guys. That's just what we're going for. Now I'm just gonna be grabbing this brush here. And going in with Pebble Beach and Python, which are the first top two shades right here. And those two I'm just going to be mixing together with this brush right here. This is the Morphe Ariel A29. I'm just going to be running those two shades underneath the eye right here on the lower lash line, just like that. And then I'm just going to be grabbing this pencil brush. This is a small tapered blending brush from Sigma. It's an E45 brush. And grabbing again those two shades right there. Mixing those two. And just running it in the crease. Just like that. Nothing crazy. Just giving it a little bit of depth. And that is really it. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of something on the inner corner. I'm just going to be grabbing this shade right here. It's called Slated. And this brush is the Morphe Ariel A18. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the inner corner. Nothing crazy. I want to keep it as natural, but give it a little something. And what I'm going to do is I am going to apply some lashes, and then I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be back to apply a lip, and then we will see the final result. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. I finished applying my lashes. As you can see, I did go in with something a little bit less in your face. So these are the Ioni Natural Light Wispy lashes, and they are very easy to apply, very comfortable, and I didn't have to cut these, which is absolutely perfect. So look at that, very natural, very everyday, goes very well with the makeup look. So now for lips, I am going to be going in with one of my favorite lip liners, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Gossip, and this one is the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize lip liner. So good, you guys. And I love the shade. This is like my everyday shade. I'm going to add the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in Champagne, which looks like this. And that is pretty much it. Now I'm just going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that is that. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. Everything looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Everything feels very comfortable, very natural. It looks like my skin, but better. It doesn't feel heavy, and honestly, like, I was scared that the shade wasn't gonna match, but it looks perfect. It matches me absolutely, like, to the T. The concealer wasn't as bright as I thought it was gonna be, and it worked out very well. Like, the concealer and the foundation, I feel like complemented each other very well because they're both light to medium coverage. And the cream blush, only thing is that once you apply it, it kind of like disappears, but it gives you like a little bit of a glow to the cheek. The Chanel bronzer, you guys, the cream bronzer, I'm like totally obsessed with it. I am going to be using that thing every single day. It is the perfect shade. The one thing I am worried about is the under eye powder from Colourpop. I don't know, like I feel like it made it look a little dry, not like super duper matte or dry. I don't know, like I'm just not, I don't know, it's not my favorite is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna see how this all wears. I'm actually going to stay up for a couple hours. I stay up late anyway. Right now it is about 10:30 actually, so I have a couple things to do. I still have to edit. I'm probably gonna watch a movie or something with my family. I'll update you guys in a little bit, maybe like 3 hours or 4 hours or something. I mean, it's okay, I'll be up like I said. So yeah, but this is what everything looks like, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just wondering how everything's gonna wear, if it's gonna get oily or not. I don't know. Is it going to I don't know, is it going to stay in place? Is it going to, you know, I'm gonna have an ice cream also, so we'll see how this area looks a couple hours from now after I eat my ice cream. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright guys, so I'm back with a quick update. Right now it is 1:30 in the morning. It's been what, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So it's been about 3 hours. I had an ice cream, so I did eat, so that's why I have like barely any lipstick or anything on my lips. I did have like a little bit removed right here from my upper lip because I wiped it. But I have to say that for the 3 hours that I've been wearing it, I mean, I really haven't been doing anything but like watching a movie on the computer, eating an ice cream, and that's really it. I really haven't been doing anything at all. So for the 3 hours, it's looking pretty good. The only thing I can tell you right now is that I did crease right in here on my smile lines, but that happens to me anyway, so it's not really like a big thing to me. I'm not like oily or anything, so maybe the primer helped with the, you know, for me getting really oily, so that's a good thing. I guess keep that in mind. Use a matte primer. Usually that's what I do. Like if I go in with a matte foundation, I'll use like a hydrating primer or a dewy glowy underneath the foundation, you know what I mean? And it's always like a balance, you know what I mean? You don't want to use a matte primer unless you're super duper oily, you know what I mean? But if you're like combo, I would go with a hydrating and a matte, or a matte primer with a hydrating glowy foundation. So yeah, but I really like the way everything is looking. I have to say that I don't hate the way the under eye looks. I know I said before that I'm not liking the way it looked because I thought it was looking like a little drying and it was settling, but it actually looks pretty damn good. Everything looks really good. I still have like my blush going on here, a little bit of my highlighter. My nose is a little bit rubbed off, not too much, but it still looks good. I feel like the only thing is my smile lines, and that's it. Alright guys, so that is my quick update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.